bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Record. Watch this.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. I got one.
Ready?
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
Blue game.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check 4, check 4. 25, check 25, check. Hey, ball. Hey.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, alert. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, let go.
Now Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
18.
Saquon Barkley running right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 53, check 53. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead?
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Hauschko with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Trubisky. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's our time. You go take. You got take. You got. Hey, high 7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Trubisky on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
218, jump, get it.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Ready.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check 52. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
They run with Logan. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Let's go.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Out.
From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Ready. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 26, check 26. Shit. Hard.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. They come out here in the I.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's get this. Sponge. No. Kill. Get it.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And a Panther first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky will get this out to Barkley, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 49ers, 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
18, 18, 18. 58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Get the ball. 58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike. It's a party now.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Ryan Switzer. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Ready, break. Ready, weapon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Leo. Go.
On 1st down, it's Anderson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 oars. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Watch the safety creep.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
36. Watch twist. Protein spill.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
64, we got on the ball. Switch gears.
2nd and 4. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Zadarius Smith busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Trubisky to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Let's go, get set to go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's back to throw, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
You ready? Takes 3. 218. Choose.
Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 18. Hey, alert. 5.
Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Hey, watch your leg. He's checking. He's checking.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
On the set. Check. 53 is mine. You 6'6".
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And this one is good. Steven Hauschka delivering in the clutch. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Niners, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her 1 foul, just to tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.